Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the GlassHollow Tales. My name is Caleb, and it has been a couple weeks since last you've seen our crew. It's been a while, guys. I'm excited to be back. So, all right, so we're going to pick up Floating in Space. You need 350. I love it. We're going to pick up Floating in Space. Guys, you guys just lost Toro. The plane is destroyed. There's a lot of high emotions. Dirch is in the medical wing being looked over at by Carrick. Carrick is just sitting there licking Dirch. And he's like, oh, thank you, Mr. Carrick. I appreciate that. Is it fatal? Am I going to die? And Carrick just barks and continues to lick Dirch McGurch, which I'll put Dirch over here. So Dirch is hanging out in the medical wing. Most of his rust is like torn, or his armor is like kind of rusted and like torn, and like there's like claw marks in his eyes. One of his eye sockets aren't working, and he's pretty beat up, pretty bad, but he's still running. Arulus, you are piloting the ship. Ron, you were sitting. You guys have two new crew members that you guys picked up from the last game that Arulus brought back. Let me introduce you to Sam. Here you go. This is Sam. She is going to be your new communications specialist. She sits across from Ron, and she kind of just gives you the nod. And then Parker, who is here. This is Parker. He's an elf. He works kind of in the warehousey area. If you guys want a chain of command, Orin, you're kind of his boss. So he's kind of like maintenance, whatever the ship, little repairs need to be made. He's going to help you. And of course, we have our 3 interns. So the crew is quiet. It's very, very, very quiet on the ship because you guys just went through something pretty traumatic. And you guys just take it away.
Oh, God. Oh, feelings. I feel them.
I will say, Jen walks up to you. He goes, "Hi, boss. What's going on? What's that blue?"
I'm fine. We just lost a valuable crew member. I hadn't known him for very long, but he touched me.
Do we need to report that?
My shoulder.
Now the family-friendly tag is off.
Do I need to report that to HR? Well, I might have to. That's kind of weird. I've never seen you experience emotions before, but is there anything I could do to help you?
We need a memorial. Post haste.
You want me to plan a funeral? Oh, I guess I could do that. Okay. So Jen scurries off and starts preparing the funeral with absolute no direction. Dirch walks out and he's looking a little bit better. Carrick literally did nothing to help him, but he feels better just in spite of everything. Carrick's licks gave him a little bit more happiness. So Dirch walks out. He's like, "Thank you, Dr. Carrick. You are a lifesaver. And, you need to be promoted." Hi there, Spire. How we feeling, bud?
I've never been better. This is the best day of my life. We're going to perform a funeral. My first. Enjoyable.
Okay. We are? For, Toro? Alright. Well, I hope everything's alright with him. I'm gonna go skedaddle onto the bridge, see how everybody's doing. So, Dirch is gonna move up to the front. Arulus, you are piloting. Are you saying anything right now? There was a lot that happened between the crew kind of filled you in what happened. Toro's gone, and you're just kind of just piloting. Right now you're serving under a captain you don't really know, a crew you don't really know, besides Spire and the interns. And that's kind of where you are right now. He looks over and he's like, "Arulus, are you doing all right?" Then Arulus is quiet. Give Arulus a second to respond. He'll turn around. Captain, do we have any kind of heading or direction?
Not at this moment. But I think once we've all had some time to process, should be a good idea to maybe start heading and checking at the area where the crew of the original Quesnel came in at. See if there's anything we can find there.
Okay. Well, I don't really know much. I hope you guys don't mind me serving on this ship. What's my role? What do you need me to do?
You were the sheriff there. I think we need a good security officer.
Okay. That sounds good. Also, I can do that. Could somebody print me a name tag? And Sam kind of speaks up. She waves. She's like, I can help with that. I'll get on that. And she runs back and she's like digging through and trying to find like some kind of security badge or something. As you guys are kind of drifting off into space, all is just kind of quiet still. I'm gonna say Dirch walks to the back, and Orin, you've gotten a chance to familiarize yourself with Parker. Dirch is gonna walk back and put his hand on your shoulder, and he says, "How you holding up, man?"
I tell Dirch, not good. Clearly, we have our work cut out for us, and I need to make modifications.
You look down and see Dirch's, and he's pretty cut up, and his armor's kind of beat up and torn up.
And so I tell, I ask Parker if he'd like to provide assistance, but I'm going to. So let's see, can this be like my maintenance office or something?
Yeah, that's fine. That's basically a storage area. So,
okay. But I'm going to storm off in here and kind of seclude myself until modifications are made. Let's say until we do the funeral or something.
Okay.
Which however long that would be.
Okay, so
this is how he's dealing with what just happened.
Okay, so we'll say a day has passed. You guys are just kind of floating. There's no signs of anything of the Quesnel yet, Captain Ron. All is quiet. It was very, very, very quiet. Carrot comes running in and goes, "Hey, Captain Ron. The funeral preparations are ready. If you're ready to commence."
Yes, that sounds good. Sam, the bridge is yours.
Yes, Captain. All right, so you guys all gather with the exception of Sam, who is going to sit in the pilot's seat. Arulus, we'll move you here. And Carrick will come as well. He'll run down. Orin, you're still in your office, or are you coming down to the loading dock?
I'm coming out, but he'll probably see me as the last. So, since I no longer have a suit, what you guys would see is tubes plugged into his gills, like a breather, but also like a mesh lining his skin, which represents the carbon fiber add-on from my new level. And also, one of his eyes is a red mechanical eye, which represents the thermal vision of the Master Maker as well. So he's clearly modded because he's no longer choosing to wear a big, giant aquatic suit. So that's how he progresses.
Okay.
Through last events.
So you walk out, and he is. You guys are all standing, and there's like a little memorial built that Carrot made. He just took some scrap parts with Dirch. Parker has actually kind of repaired Dirch. Now, Dirch doesn't look like a nice self. He's really like patchwork. And he stands over and he goes, thank you all for coming. I know this isn't really I don't know if I'm supposed to speak or not, but I thought I will, if that's okay. I lost a lot of folks on Breached Hill, and this is for them. We need to go forward, go forth. And dude, Orange Me, thank you for that sub. I have a something planned just for that. So thank you for that. So you're standing there, and Dirge is just looking. He goes, "Lest we not forget the horrors that have passed. We shall go forth into the sun, bright and anew, forever and ever." Is anybody else? Thanks, Teos, for that. Does anybody else have anything to say?
I'll let everybody else go first, and as the captain, I'll speak last once everybody else is done.
I have a few words.
Oh my gosh. All right, Spire. Spire stands up.
Go for it. Go for it.
Brilliant. Perfect. Fleshy. We all knew Toro in different ways. But let's not forget who he really was. Which is just a member of our crew.
Spire kind of looks at you. He's like, "Wow, I'm kind of surprised that's how that went with you noggin like that, boy." But that was good words, Spire. Thank you for that. Anybody else? Carrick steps up. Burr! Burr! And like Parker, like tears are rolling down his eyes. Oh my gosh, that was just beautiful. But well said. Everybody just kind of like sniffles a little bit at the dog barking nonsense. That was beautiful. That was beautiful, mate. That was so beautiful. Well, is there anybody else? What about you, Orin? You knew Toro the best.
Sure. I'm not a man of many words, but I want to say that it's been good and efficient to have a crew that actually works together. We did not have one before. It was very rough. And also I mourn the last of my people, Vatya. And as far as I know, I am the last of the Nautilids in this universe. I want to be wrong, and Toro fought valiantly for my people, in a roundabout way, and he stuck to his values and motives. And I think we need to remember that. And so he steps away.
Lastly, Spire will look over, or not Spire, sorry. Dirch will look over at Ron. He's like, "Captain?"
Yes. Ron stands up. I met Toro once upon a time when he and Orin and a few others, we were kidnapped. We worked hard to get out of that. We spent time together. We grew close as not just a crew, but friends. As we ventured on, he grew such love and pain. And once he lost his love, feared he would never be whole again, but he was able to find her here in this universe. And while he is gone with her, just as he would want to. So we mourn his loss, but he could not have died a better death. And everybody else on the planet, too, that we didn't really know that well.
As you guys are saying this, Jen is handing candles to everyone. And on this, like, little memorial table that he's put, he lights it and hands it to each of you. And he places his on the little table. And it's like not real candles, it's like virtual candles. So it's like you push a button, it's virtual, so it's not gonna fall and catch the ship on fire.
They're all little lightsabers for Toro.
Yeah, they're all mini lightsabers. So he hands one, and Jen will walk up and he'll put it on, and the crew starts walking up and put them on, and Dirch walks up and he'll put his. And as this is happening, all of a sudden, Ron, you get a call in your comms. Captain, this is Sam. I don't really know what to do. We have a situation. I'm very calm right now for some reason, but I'm scared. Also, we're being hailed by... And she just kind of over and out.
Okay, well, I'll make my way back up there.
So, Ron, you start, like, you walk slow because people are still putting their candles down. And as you pass through the door, you take off, run into the bridge. And as you open the door, you look through the glass, and there is just hundreds of military ships. The Coalition has found you. Hundreds surrounding you. And the big ship... there's like a big ship, and it kind of hovers, and this one of these soldiers with full armor pops up, and he goes, Quetzal, can you hear us? This is the Artemis. Is this the Quetzal?
Go for the Quetzal. This is Captain Ron.
Captain. Who's Captain? And you hear him whisper, who's Captain Ron? I don't know. I thought it was St. Cloud. Oh, I don't know. Just request. Okay. Hi. We are requesting permission to come aboard.
Our crew is currently in a position of mourning. If you could give us a little bit longer to finish up the services.
Let us say this. We are not gonna ask nicely. Open the dock, or you will be court-martialed.
Captain, I believe they're contradicting themselves. They said they would not ask nightly, but started with asking by permission. I think they're confused.
Inspire somehow has joined us in the front.
I'm also trying to figure out how in the world they would court-martial you, and I'm not actually part of their religion.
I know, they don't know that yet. All of a sudden, you feel...
Hollow threat.
You feel kind of a vroom on your ship, and you guys all kind of like stabilize yourselves, and the bay opens anyway, and like... Captain, should I try to keep them out? Sam is kind of panicking. She like opens the computer and starts typing. Should I try to keep them out? I don't know. What do you want me to do? They're hacking into...
Back to the back. You let the rest of the crew know that to return to their posts. Let Dirch know he needs to wait for me in the bay.
All right, and she signals all of you, and so the rest, everybody, like all the interns, go back to their stations. Everybody moves to their stations. Dirch stands in the back, with Ron, and Parker goes back to his spot. Arulus, you are choosing. It's up to you if you want to stay or not. Carrick is also gonna go.
Yes. Aurelius, if you'd like to stay. It'd be nice to have my number 1 here as well.
Okay.
Is that where you feel like I ought to be? At this point, our list is just kind of like
going with it.
going with the flow at this point.
For the welcoming party, yes. Actually, yeah, I think we should all stay as a good welcoming party.
By the time you say that, everybody's gone except for, so right now it's Spire, Orin, Ron, Dirch, and Aurelius. As the bays open, there's a bunch of soldiers that pop out. There's like 3 or 4 soldiers that pop out. Let me just move them. This will just be, for example, boop. And there's another. And there's this commander, like very official looking commander, walks forward. You could tell that he this is the guy in charge. And let me share this. The picture's kind of funny, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. This is High Lord Marshal Tiberius. So he comes walking in. He pulls up his data pad. Quesnel. St. Cloud. Where's Captain St. Cloud?
Unfortunately, he was lost in our previous mission.
And then he kind of clears something on the pad. Acting Captain Aurelius, please step forward. Is there a Captain Aurelius here?
Sir, that would be me.
What's going on?
I wish I could tell you, sir, but it'd be hard to explain if your advice got started. It's a long story.
Who are, and he kind of looks at everyone, and Orin, and he looks at Dirch, and he looks at the ones that are not. He's like, uniforms. Nobody is following protocol. What is going on? You are captain. I order you to take command of your ship. Where's Lieutenant Spire?
Hey.
What is happening right now? What?
Well, sir, forgive my brashness, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Captain Aurelius?
Sir?
What is happening? We've had several distress calls. We've seen a spike radiation in the sector. And there's a lot going on that we need to brief you on, and the Quesnel. I need you to report back. You and your crew report back to the Maw.
Well, as you can see, sir, this is what is the crew. I'm afraid this is not how we started out, but it is how we ended up. So if I am to report, I'll need these crew members with me in order to be able to tell the whole story.
Affirmative. Let me scan your chip, your captain's chip, please. And he
Take it right on up.
He puts out his hand for it. Your chip. And remember, this is the chip that you would have inserted. You have control. It's basically a key to the ship. And
Is this what my character would have?
Your character is supposed to have it, but Ron stole it.
It seems I do not have it on my person.
That's a really bad military violation. Like, then you will be court-martialed.
Sir, with the deepest of respect, the past few events have been most unprecedented and out of the ordinary.
You should have a captain's chip to fly this ship.
Oh, there is a captain's chip. Captain's chip.
Well, where is it?
On my person. It is not on my person. She kind of looks over at help.
All of a sudden, Carrick runs out and licks the captain's thigh. Ah!
Yep. Oh, it's right here.
He kind of ignores you for a second. He looks over and pats Carrick. Ah, yes. And he barks. Uh-huh. I completely understand. Yes. And he just, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." Yes. Congratulations. Carrick, the intern, you are no longer intern. Due to your valiant efforts, you are now promoted to major. He's telling me of all of his great accomplishments with this ship. Good job, Major. And Carrick just barks and runs off. He poops in the corner. And it makes absolutely no sense. You guys are like, what is going on?
Parker, we have a job for you.
And Carrick looks, and he goes, if you did not know, we have sent Carrick on the ship undercover to make sure things were going well with the Quesnel. He was Major Carrick informed me what's going on. Now, I will let you guys know this is metagaming in here. He has no idea what Carrick said. But Major Carrick told me what was going on. And for his valiant efforts with the ship, he deserves the promotion. He kind of looks at you, the rest of you. Arulus, are you captain of this ship?
By regulation, I should be, but as I said, it's been most unprecedented, so no, I am currently not captain of this ship.
And he just kind of looks at you for a second. Who, pray tell, is captain of the Quesnel?
That would be me, sir.
Oh, sorry.
And he looks over to
That
you.
would be me, sir. Captain Ron. And I do have the captain's ship. If you would like to read it, you can also see how long I've been captain.
You hand it to him, he scans it. You have no service record. Are you Coalition?
If you can read, I have been captain of the Quesnel since before you even lost track of McLeod.
And he looks over and he nods, and soldiers storm the ship. You are all being taken and arrested.
Again.
Yeah. Let's go to the mall.
At least we didn't blow it up this time.
So everybody except for Major Carrick is arrested and put in, you guys are all shoved into a storage closet on your knees with cuffs. And he takes you guys to posture check. They somehow contain you in a tube, throw you in there. And you guys are brought to the mall station. Let me move our map here. You guys are brought inside this mall station. And just for the sake of it, I'm going to give you guys this handout. If I could find my handout. Sorry, guys, bear with me just a second.
AKA the Citadel.
Can we still talk to our teammates while we're all?
Yeah, you guys could go ahead and chat while we're on our way to the mall station. Here it is. You guys are at this mall station. It's Mall Station X.
Yes, Spire, you have permission to speak.
Yes. So I don't know if anyone else was aware, but High Lord Marshal Tiberius Venter might be quite the test subject. It seems his rear was placed upon his chin for some strange reason.
That's great.
The anomaly must be studied.
Oh my gosh.
So I'll let you guys, if anybody else So
that is something that we cannot discuss due to our rating.
I will say, Spire, your brain is all still kind of scrambly because you're trying to still learn. You're relearning everything. But Arulus, you have a very serious look on your face. You know that he's the high commander of the coalition. Like, this is a really big deal. Like, you guys can get executed. Like, it's hardcore, scary guy. Very, very scary guy.
Unless you know what to say or what to do, I'm not sure we're going to be walking out of this in one piece, if you get my meaning.
I reply in agreement that the coalition is not a faction we want to have against us if we are to defeat this myth being, or if we want this world to even survive. We should watch what we say.
Anybody else?
Does anyone have a plan as to what they need to say in case we are questioned?
I think the myth is the ace in our sleeve. We are three of us are the only ones alive who have ever seen it. So even if they decide to fight it, they need us. We're the only ones who have seen it. We know how we have seen it. And that is a very good way to keep our heads attached.
So, we'll say by this time you guys are docking. You guys are at the docking bay. If you look at the sheet, I suggest pulling that up just so you guys get an idea. The military kind of drops you off. They all kind of scatter out, and the Artemis pulls in behind the Quesnel. And the Quesnel lands, and High Commander has actually been in the Quesnel. He's like riding in it, and he like signals for you all to be led out and brought to basically the Coalition headquarters. As you guys are strung along, you notice a bunch of Scathari, and let me guys show you what a Scathari is, just in case you don't know. This is a Scathari. So big scary bug people. You notice a few Scathari are not bullying somebody, but they're like hitting a couple people up, and the Coalition kind of look, and High Commander like waves his hand like, don't mess with them, let them just do their thing. There's one Scathari in particular who's kind of looks like he's kind of leading the group, and he's kind of pointing, and he's like making noises, clicking noises, and like sending them off. So you guys are led up, you guys kind of continue on, and you're led up this Coalition headquarters, and you're kind of basically put in this interrogation room. He sits you all down together. And he approaches you and he goes, "What happened on that planet?" Anybody want to speak up?
I think we should let Spire talk. You know what he is, therefore you know whether or not he's even capable of lying to you.
Lieutenant? What
Just shot a guy.
happened? Thank you for that gifted sub, Orange Me. So I owe you guys 3 fights right now. I'm keeping track of this. Keeping track.
Oh my gosh.
And he looks over, he goes, "Shot a guy. Can you be more specific?"
Oh, yes. And in a moment of clarity, Spire says, "I removed my gun from the holster, placed it in front of me, positioned the target in front of sights, and pulled the trigger."
So I just picture that we're all actually laughing while he's saying all this.
He turns and he just kind of like puts his head in his hands. "Lieutenant, you know what will happen if this questions are not answered." And he's getting really red in the face. "Arulus,
Again,
what?"
with clarity.
And he says, "Hush, robot. Arulus, what happened?"
Everything, sir. Everything happened. there was so much massacre and so much death, and what these fellows have to say may only scratch the surface of the truth. But I can assure you that it's more than what any of us are capable of experiencing in one lifetime, but it's overwhelming, to say the least.
Roll a persuasion check. While you're doing that, he looks over, and there's a soldier that runs in, and you could kind of hear him whispering, "Sir, there's been another attack. They're getting more and more frequent. What would you rather us do?" And he kind of looks back. He goes, "No, it's not the time." He says, "Sir, it's coming. They're just coming from everywhere." Okay, he'll with that persuasion, he'll listen. He's willing to listen, not just execute you on sight. And he looks and he's like, "Okay, I'll deal with it later. Just go. Arm the defenses, get them ready." "Yes, sir." And the coalition guy runs off. "I don't have time for games. As you could see, I'm very busy. What is going on? I want the truth now. You have more people than... The crew's gone. And this Amoeboid is in charge. What is happening? What happened? Sum it up for me." And he pulls out his pistol. And he aims it at Ron. "You, tell me now." And Ron, he's going to try to intimidate you.
Gonna just give him everything.
You're going to just give him... Okay.
Let's see, 3 of us here going at... Actually, yeah, the 2 of us, sorry. Only 2 of us have seen it. Toro's not here anymore. So I point at Orin and myself. So yeah, the 2 of us, yeah, I'm the captain of the Quesnel. Not originally your Quesnel. Now I'm the captain of that too. And that's why there's the time discrepancies, because there's more than one Quesnel. Well, there was. Now there's only the one. The other one's in parts and pieces of what's left of it in the back of the current only Quesnel.
So, because it's a long explanation, so you're going to just tell him everything from... Are you going to mention seeing what you saw?
Yes,
the myth.
Once we get to what actually what happened at the end of whenever the planet exploding and everything. Once we get to that, and then be like, this is why you need us, because when we came from over there, we saw it. Before you showed up and brutally interrupted our funeral for all of our lost friends from those that we have known for a long time and those that from the planet that we just met. We were actually going to try and go back and see if we could track down where we came in at to see if there was still something there. Yes, you missed the funeral for Toro. You missed Toro's funeral. It was quite elegant and beautiful.
Arms of the Angel was sung that I somehow got rights to. So he walks up. This creature that you saw, what was it? What did it look like? Like corn.
It is very large.
Dragon appearance?
Like, it could eat a galaxy and still be hungry.
And he sits back.
And still be hungry. Wherever it's coming from, it knows what it wants.
He pulls up a data pad and he shows you a picture, and it's this town, and there's this giant fiery beast that's like the head of a dragon, but it's like fire. It's like a dragon, but it's made of fire, and it's burning down. And he like scrolls through Frodo, and there's like tons of these creatures. And he scrolls through another photo, and then there's these like spider-like, almost like Vortec, but it's like these fire beasts, and they're running around like burying themselves in the grass and just burning fields down. And he's like just keeps swiping, and it's just like tons of like planets on fire. Did it look something like this?
Closer to the one that looks like the dragon, but bigger. I think that's a baby.
Then it's worse than I feared. And he kind of leans back.
That even we were presented with a decision, and we could not make one that was going to solve everything. So that's why this thing still exists.
And he kind of looks for a second. Highly unethical, but you all know this thing. You know how to fight it? Do you know what to do? Do you know how to kill it? It's decimating my men. Up to this point, have you all encountered, have you fought it? Do you know what to do? Because we're out of ideas.
We haven't necessarily so much fought it.
With all due respect, sir, if we've barely trying to survive, but yet we're here, there's not much we can tell you about how to survive it.
He kind of nods his head. Okay.
And I'd like to add that there's another group you might know by the name of AI that had highly, even more unethical methods that we put a stop to.
And you guys look to, you look over to Dirch McGurch, who's just kind of like sinking in his chair right now. And not saying anything. There's one thing that I'm surprised you guys haven't mentioned at all. But if you guys don't mention it, it's fine. Dirch just kind of sinks in his chair and puts his hand on his hand. Oh, man. And the captain goes, okay. I have something to think about. And he walks away. And he's going to leave you guys in the cage. You guys are going to hear, like, alarms go off and, like blasting on the outside. And the station kind of shakes. It rumbles a little bit. And you hear, like, yelling and gunfire. But then it, like, kind of quiets out. And this happens several times throughout the evening. Tiberius doesn't come back. But there is a soldier walks in. And he walks into you guys and goes, hello. My name is High Commander Roderick. It's pleased to meet you all. I'm passing along a message from Tiberius. Commander Tiberius. He has thought about it. Our men are dwindling. And we're recruiting throughout the galaxy. You want the Quesnel. He'll give it to you if you join the coalition. Not necessarily as a member, but as contractors. It's still a military vessel, but you have all have experience with it. So, that's our terms. You will be under the guidance and under the watch of Major Carrick. who has decided to provide some feedback, and Carrick walks in, and he just sits there. Yes, sir. Carrick says he will be able to watch you all. And Carrick runs up to Spire and, like, licks Spire. Because that's, like, a familiar face. Once again, everybody, I want everyone in chat to know that Carrick, nobody understands Carrick. Nobody, he's just a dog. He's not speaking anything. They just pretend like they do, for some reason. And so he kind of, like, wags his tail and sits at Spire's feet. And just looks up at you, Spire. So that is the terms of the agreement. How do we set? Ron? Is that something you can agree to?
When this is all said and done, I do want the Quesnel relinquished to me permanently, not just as a military vessel anymore.
Look, I believe in you guys. Carrick has told me a lot about what happened. Some of it was hard to understand, but I get the big picture. If you've seen this thing, maybe you're the only one that can fight it. And I've convinced him not to put you guys to death. I've convinced him to do this for you. I can't promise you'll get the Quesnel, but I'll see what I can do. But you got to do something for me first. Promise me that you'll kill this thing.
Or die trying.
That's all we can do, Captain. And he walks up to the pad and he lets you guys out. Of course, the Coalition will be here to support you with you are conscripted to the military. I will have to give you these, and he gives you armbands and he puts it around each of your arms. Besides Spire and Arulus, you actually already have one of these, but this basically is it's basically it lets you communicate with the Coalition, but it also, like, kind of in a way brands you a little bit, like you're a Coalition soldier. But yours looks a little bit different from Arulus's and Spire's, because yours is like more of like a contractor. Like it's a different color. You must wear these. It's for us to keep tabs on you. This wasn't easy to pull, but for you guys to get the Quesnel, but I think you could do it. But you have our full support, and you have the Coalition support, 100%, and my support, 100%. And he kind of nods at you. If you guys are looking for any kind of alliances, maybe reach out to some of the factions within the Maw Station. We can use whatever support we can get. And so he lets you guys go, and you guys are free to explore the Maw Station.
Sweet.
Well, boys, it looks like now we're done out of the caves. Let's go get ourselves a drink down at the saloon.
And he, Dirch looks at you and goes, are you mocking me, son?
It's not mocking a form of flattery, son. I could say the same about you, couldn't I?
And he kind of looks at you and goes, all right, we could go to Ship's Dips and Potato Chips. That's a pretty good one. And he, like, pulls up on his map. We can go there. Get us about to eat. If that's good with you. You all.
Wait, the robots are making this suggestion. What's wrong with this?
I was thinking we all needed a little bit of R&R, so...
Okay. So we'll say you guys are heading to the number 3, area 3, which is the restaurant that's called Ship's Dips and Potato Chips. And as you guys are walking by, you see some these Scathari, just like there's a lot of Scathari. And you see this one Scathari walk up, and he's kind of commanding. And he kind of looks at you all, and he notices the coalition ships, and he decides to approach you out of curiosity, because he's never really seen you around. He's seen a lot of military around. And he'll walk up, and why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Coalition dogs, huh? And you hear it. He starts clicking after every sentence. I see your armbands. I got a couple myself. They pay pretty well. How long have you been on the mall station?
Since shortly after we got arrested.
Oh, okay. So y'all aren't the normal coalition. Okay.
Yeah, this is a temporary thing.
Yeah, and then I respond, if I could, I would rip mine right off and give it to you. I don't want this thing.
You know, these armbands are worth a lot of money. They're fancy tech, so.
Yeah, no. We don't do tech. You can keep. Yeah. It's nothing but witchcraft for us. But so what brings you? You got arrested, fine. But what? How'd you get unarrested?
Dirch kind of speaks up. Hi there. Name's Dirch McGurch. Sorry to interrupt you, Captain Ron. Who are?
He puts his staff in front of his face, in front of the robot, and he says, "That's close enough."
Oh, sorry, son. Hi, my name's Dirch. This is the crew. We're from the Quesnel, and we didn't get your name. What's your name, son?
He ignores him, and he looks back at Ron, and he looks mostly at Ron. He's kind of avoiding Orin. He's definitely avoiding Spire and Dirch, and he's looking. He looks at Aurelus every now and then. He says, "Get your bots under control."
Oh, bots. Did he just call me? He pulls his Dirch goes to pull his pistol out and goes to fire and clicks it, and he's like, "Why isn't this working? What?" And he like slaps a little bit. Oh man, that's not good. And you notice his
tags kind of helping.
Yeah, the armbands are kind of like suppressing him shooting. What is happening right now? And he keeps clicking, click.
I don't like that one.
No, this isn't good. And he puts it away and just like steps behind Ron. Captain, you may want to intervene here.
Now, Dirge, go ahead and put that away.
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, these aren't any normal bots you're used to. This one here, he's one of the finest doctors I've ever met.
Inspire's just
Hard not to be skeptical of all bots and all machine.
He can work on anything, no matter what species it is.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure it works actually too.
Oh yeah, 17.
Yeah. Okay. And he looks at Spire, and he's just kind of like, fine, okay, that's cool, whatever.
That you can jump really far.
Nah, you'd be correct. And you kind of see him flutter. He has like these big insect wings, and they kind of flutter a little bit.
As you start to do that, you get a call in your comms real quick, and you hear, hello. Zorak, return to the base, huh?
All right. We'll be there soon.
Hey,
Is that Watto?
bring a good blood, huh? That's my best Watto.
Okay, boss. We'll be there. We'll be there shortly.
And the Scathari behind you, like behind you, and they flutter, and you guys take off.
Okay, yeah, we all kind of hover around and leave.
So they run, and it's like, okay. So they take off. And Dirge kind of leans up to the captain goes, hey, Captain. Those boys look like they have guns. We need alliances, right? Maybe Grax is where we should go.
I agree. I too need a better weapon than a carbine.
I've been enjoying my carbine. It does well. I don't know. Do you have much money?
Nope.
Me neither. And I don't know if our money is actually good in this universe.
I'm sure we can.
It is. It's so you guys have space cred. That is the currency in this universe. It's just space cred.
Anyway, we can use the alliances and hopefully chat with some folks. I really want to get this dang thing off my arm now.
That'd solve our money problems.
So, do you guys want to continue heading to Ships, Dips, and Potato Chips, or do you want to go to Grax Guys for Cheap?
I say let's do Ships, Dips, and Potato Chips first. Just kind of like a little bit of relax.
And this is
that too.
This is the logo just for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like it.
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay. I'll say you guys walk into Ships and Potato Chips, if I could say that, SDP. And there's an orcish woman behind the bar, and she waves over. She kind of waves. Hello, how are you doing? My name's Janice.
I love how that's been like a recurring character since day one. I love it.
This universe's Janice. If you guys remember, Janice was in chapter 1. Janice was actually in the other GlassHollow universe as a orc with a lot of modifications. This time, yes, she is gorgeous. She is a gorgeous orc. If you could think orcs are not typically beautiful, but this is a beautiful orc. So Janice walks over. How can I help you? You guys looking for a little R&R? Can I offer you some? And she looks at the back. I got some nice motor oil for you. Back if you like. And an Amoeboid. Oh, that's such a cute little race there for you. I know what you like. You like some jelly molds. I got some jelly molds in the back. And she kind of looks at you, Orin. She's like, I'd be the darndest thing. I have no idea what you are, but maybe we could find you a little something in the back. Everything she says is in the back for some reason.
I kind of ignore it, and I'm starting to tinker with this bracelet thing to see if there's a way I can get it off without, it trying to explode me or do damage or alert the Coalition. Have it hold me back from using my weapons.
You roll it. You can roll a data check for me, unless you have a piece of technology that can help you.
Oh, let me look actually, and I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. You guys take a seat at the table, and she serves you guys all food. There we go. I hope you guys nice enjoy it. It's from the back. It's really good. And Dirge takes the oil and he kind of sprays it within some of his cracks. He's like, "Oh my gosh, Spire, you got to try this!" And he hands it to you, Spire. This is some good stuff, boy.
How do I ingest?
And he takes it and wherever you have the crack, it's almost like wherever just in your body where your joints are, he sprays it in there for you, and he sprays it kind of in your eye sockets and in your mouth.
This is kind of like the oil can and the Tin Man. The oil Tin Man. Wizard of Oz.
He's like, "What do you think, Spire? That's some premium stuff right there."
Woo! I have all 270 degrees of freedom with the movement back.
He turned. What about you, Sugar? Can I get you anything else? I can get it from the back.
Hey, have y'all hey, listen, come here close. I don't usually do this, but y'all got any like those personalities I can have? Something just like to get me straight.
You might want to go to or Tiny Tim's little store across the way.
What was the data check again?
You can roll intelligence.
Alright.
Sorry guys if you sell it like 10 times. I was trying to open it, but it won't open on my screen.
Look at that.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you do tinker with it, and it is really difficult to get off. But you notice that there's some trackers and there's some data information that, and all of a sudden you hear a voice that says, "Don't you touch that! Stop! We're monitoring you. Stop tinkering with it. We'll have your court-martialed, dude. I'll send 100 volts into your body and drop you right here. Oh yeah, hi." My name is Kevin.
An AI?
Yeah. I'm here to monitor you, and I'm the Coalition's AI. I have a really long name that my creator didn't come up with, but maybe he'll let you know next time. But yeah, name's Kevin. So stop tinkering it, or I'll be forced to kill you on the spot.
What do you say you remove my security locks from me using my weapons?
Well, no, but whenever time is allowed, I'm going to release it. That's part of your work release program. That's what we'll call it.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I'll be here. If there's any kind of combat situations where I think that you'll need weapons, I will be here to assist. And I will release the locks and you'll be able to use your weapons.
I need extra information and knowledge on something.
Yeah, I could help you with that. You could call me the guy in the chair. But except for a guy, I'm an AI. I'm the AI in the chair.
I'll just call you Kevin.
Okay. Yeah, that's totally cool.
Okay, then. We got a deal.
Are
Cool.
we all hearing Kevin?
Yeah. You can hear him, and he goes, "Hey, I'm on your armband." And he keeps popping armbands. He's on Dirch's armband. "Hey, I'm on Dirch's armband." Basically, I'm your guy in the sky, you know? Any coalition matters I can help you out with, so, yeah.
And you were created entirely by the Coalition, completely Coalition-owned, not serving any other companies out there?
Coalition, 100%. Scientists did a number. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
I once had an AI, so you'll be useful.
All right, cool. Let me know if you need anything. And he pops off your little voice modulator thing. All right, Spire, are you gonna go to Tiny Tim's storage?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you walk in there, and there's a Vect in there, and he goes, "Hello, how can I help you? I am Tiny Tim."
Hello, Tiny Tim.
And I'll let it known that this Vect is actually built like huge. He's massive, so it's like an ironic name. Sorry, didn't mean to throw you off.
Yes, I'm in need of some sort of personality chip. I'm currently fighting between a million different personalities as I just received what some other vet called the Spark or the Life. And I would need that settled.
Oh, I am not familiar with that. However, if you are looking for personality chips, I can be of assistance. And he like punches in a computer, and a bunch of these like discs pop up, like virtual disc. Boop, 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 boop. And it's like all kind of personalities, like pretty much anything you can imagine. And he just kind of like swipes it, and it's like these different like hoverboards. And it's like, hey, like a cowboy pops up on the little virtual disc thing. He pops like, "Hey, partner," and he's like swipes it, and then it's like another one, and it's like "Yo, man, what's up, bro? Woo!" And he like swipes it again. And it's like it's an Aviron. He's just like squawking like really loud. And then he like keeps.
That's the one.
Is that the one you would like?
Oh my
No,
gosh.
do you have anything that might just be like normal, casual Stan?
Let me check. And he swipe. Unfortunately not. Our casual Stan is missing. Out of stock. And we will not get any more stock for 5 billion years.
How many of these can I take? Maybe I can just take them and try them out and see which one works best?
You can for 200 space cred.
Kevin, my armband said that's perfect. That's fine. He would pay it.
Kevin pops up. He's like, okay, I don't care. You guys have a budget, so that's fine. I guess I'll just move it into your budget here. So he goes, transfer complete, and he hands you all of these like little, and I say discs, they're actually like little chips. They look like I don't know, the little micro USB cards, and he gives them to you, and he just hands you like, thank you for shopping at Tiny Tim's stuff.
Perfect. Tell me how many you gave me, and I'll just come up with 20 different things and try them out.
He gave you 6.
Perfect. That's way better than how many I was thinking. So 6 it is.
Okay. So you guys are free to do whatever you want. The rest is up to you. I'll kick it off by saying, Dirge, we'll say, Captain, now that we've had a little bit of our relaxation, whatever, I really think we need to head to Grax. Might be a good idea. We're not getting any younger here, and I keep hearing noises outside this mall.
What noises are you getting?
I mean, I keep seeing Coalition run out, and some of them aren't coming back. I don't know. Have you not noticed that? And you hear the alarms going off again, and you see Coalition run and get in their ships and fly off. And you see, like, it's a lot of movement. A lot of movement's going on.
We've been here for like 3 hours. Why would they come back in 3 hours? But yeah, they're all probably heading.
Well, some are flying out. They're flying just right outside the ship, and you kind of hear noises going on, like shooting outside of the mall station. All right, so you guys are headed to Grax for Cheep, and you walk in. You kind of, it's, people are going out. You see Grax, and he's actually standing there talking to his lieutenant. Show you guys, this is Grax, and he's sitting there commanding everybody. Oh yeah, oh come on, yeah. I know, Zorek, come on, boy. And you guys walk up.
Hey, these are the guys I was telling you about. that bot that tried to shoot me.
He goes, no, these are the boys you're talking about, And he walks up to you.
They got some spunk. It's fun to play with.
He kind of chuckled. Yeah. And he walks up to, you must be the captain, huh? And he kind of pokes at you. And he takes his cigar and like puts it out on his. He actually like literally puts it out on his thigh. Hey, it's all right. Let me up into the stogie, huh?
You see, Zorak just kind of waves his hand and it lights up the cigar in his hand.
And he takes a big puff of his cigar and he looks over and goes, and he points at you. You, Andrea, Andrea, your character, he looks at you and he looks at you're Drow, huh? You part of that, coalition, huh? He takes a big drag on his cigar. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I take everything not to keep laughing at all this.
He goes.
Creative combination we're concocting here.
He walks up and he pats you. Oh, good job. So, what can I help you with, huh?
You're turning more French now, I believe.
I don't know what's going on.
Is weighing in and out.
He's an old Cajun guy. Hey, Squishy Man, you. So what can I help you with, boys?
Looks like the coalition isn't able to handle everything they're wanting to do.
Well, you come to the right place. This ain't Grax Cheap Guys, huh? This isn't Grax Cheap Guys. This is Grax Guys for Cheap. You come to the right place, you have, huh?
This guy sounds like he runs Swamp too.
Okay, so he's sitting there, and so what can I help you with, huh? Like,
Where's your nearest crawfish pond?
Do you know anything about what's been going on
nah.
coalition right now? What they've been doing?
He takes a big smoke on a cigar, and he looks at Zorak and just laughs. Zorak, they want to know if we know what's been going on. Yeah, boys, we know what's going on. They been getting attacked from them things from the dark space, huh?
The coalition has not been holding up very well. What we hear.
Soon enough, we take over this mall station, Azurak.
You got it, boss. You got it.
Yeah.
So you all have some way of fighting what they're losing to?
Oh. No, we're just gonna let them burn out. Then we gotta hide. And once the ghost is clear, we take over the mall station. And it's ours. And we expand Grax Guys for Cheap. We expand it. Yeah. We hire more of the mercenaries for protection. Oh, we got a good business model, we do.
Do you think the mercenaries can fight it then?
Oh, my mercenaries are the best in the business.
You might want to get them here then before the coalition loses, because once they lose, which is inevitable,
I think your boys may have some technology that we don't have, so that would be quite helpful.
And I don't think the maw's going to survive once they lose.
So what do you propose then, huh?
You might want to call your friends, have them come help before it's too late. We've seen what happens. We've heard about what happens, and we've seen.
I'll propose a deal. If you help us, then we may we'll be working with you in the future. How about that? We may get some jobs. How's that sound?
Let me confirm with my number 2. And Zorak, he pulls you aside. Now, what you think about these fools, huh?
They seem kind of dumb, but I think we can use them. And I mean, at the end of the day, if it's just us left, the more the merrier. We just make sure we get our cut.
I don't know if I'd like to team up with the boys, huh?
Worst come to worst, they die. I come back, it's fine. Whoever we send comes back, it's fine.
Now I can't lose my number 2, huh? Yeah.
You're not.
Well,
Zorak always comes back.
I may have an idea, Zorak. You know, Scale and Fang have been moving in on our territory.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of boys, a lot of Skatar. What if we get these idiots to kill the Scale and Fang, huh?
You see, Zorak, he grabs there's a cup on the ground, he picks it up and he pours it out. Like, yeah, we're gonna get them back. Make them know whose name should really be front and center in this mall station, in every mall station.
And for Zorak and for everybody's knowledge, Scale and Fang and Grax guys for Cheep are actually head-to-head. They are competitors with each other. So if you guys don't know who Scale and Fang is and you missed some of our earlier episodes, Scale and Fang is like a high-end... Like, you could say Grax guys for Cheep is like... They're like the real scum bucket mercenary group. They're like bottom of the rung. They're trying to make a name for themselves, but they get like really... like the scummiest people ever. Scale and Fang is more like high-end precision. They are like
more like an Assassin's Guild or something.
They're more like high-end, where Grax is more on the low end. So,
Right.
and Grax has such a hatred for him.
We're just like a bunch of what is it called? Just we're not the military trained. We're just
a bunch of scoundrels.
Grassroots, like just like people grabbing guns and going to town on pros.
They're cheap.
The military trained.
Yeah. You can hire them for cheap. So he looks at him. He says, "I don't know if it's true, boy, but here's what we do. You know the little situation we've been having with it's Skathar." And he says a Skathari name that you recognize. "You know that little traitor that's been going around trying to blackmail me and get me in trouble with the coalition."
And you see at this, when you say his name, Zorak throws down the cup and it's shattered. He's like, "I'm gonna get his head."
See what these boys can do. If they could take out that Skathari, they could take out Skeleton Fang. He's good now. He's good. And I'll consider joining them. And he kind of like... and he laughs and takes another puff on his cigar. You go with them.
All right, boss.
You watch them, huh?
Yeah.
And
So, at this, you see Zorak he reaches back, he has like a bag behind his back, and he pulls out one of the coalition's armbands and he slaps it on, and he's like, Kevin.
Yeah. Kevin here. What's up?
Hey, transfer 1,000 space credits to our account. Hurry up.
Oh, yeah. Can I have your ID number, please? What is this? This is Lieutenant Orso, right? Lieutenant John Orso?
Yeah. Hey.
Okay. I like this. I like the. And he laughed. He bust out like, "Oh boy, I like this, huh?" Okay.
Zorak looks, he says, "Y'all just hired yourself the best Grax got to offer."
Yeah. So, you work for us? You help us do a little something? I think we lost Arulus there.
Yeah, she had to go.
Okay. We gotta help you with a little something for me, and maybe I might think about helping you, huh? Deal? We got a deal?
And they already paid, so.
And he slaps it. Okay. And he gives you the go to the tavern. We'll make it happen, huh? So okay, so you guys are gonna move to one of the little local taverns, and there, if you guys want to pull your tokens, Dirch is gonna go back to the ship along with Sam and Parker. They're gonna go like prep everything and make sure everything's fine. And so you guys have, and then like they'll take Major Carrick and then Jen and Farah. So you guys go in. As you guys go in, it's a pretty sleek dive bar. As you walk in, there's a couple Skathari around the table, and they're like making clicky noises. Yeah. And they look, and the big one, there's a huge Skathari. Zarak, what are you doing here?
I'm doing whatever I want.
You're still Grax's little pet.
Nah, better than you.
You should have left that organization when we suggested it to you. We are applying for Scale and Fang.
Yeah, y'all are dumb. Y'all Y'all just gonna die, and it's gonna be fun, and it'll be all right. Grax guys for cheap are gonna get it done.
Grax guys are nothing, but Skeleton Fang is everything. The Amoeboid behind the bar kind of waves. He kind of waves at Ron. Hello. How can I help you? Can I get you anything?
Yes, around for everyone.
Around? Okay. Is there anything else that I could help you with?
Just yet.
Okay, sounds good.
And let's get to know each other a little bit over some fun drinks. Bot, you drink?
Let's use Spire.
Yeah, give me just 1 second, though. I just got these new personality things. I just want to try them out. So, let's put...
Did he roll a d6?
So did you...
On y'all's versus mine, I have written down Morgan Freeman for number 2. What do y'all have down?
Woo Girl.
Okay, so this is going to be our first one, and we'll go... however, we'll Spire however you want to organize them, and then just roll for whatever personality you want to pop in, that's fine. So this one is... We'll just go with the Morgan Freeman.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll get a drink. Let me just pop this sucker in here right here, and... Yeah, a drink sounds very good. Let's really reflect on that, because the place is beautiful and we have to take it all in. And part of taking it in is really settling in to where you are. And so I'll have the finest drink here. That sounds very good.
Teos, what impression would you like me to do?
Morgan Freeman impression.
You see Zorak is very confused, and he's just like...
And then there's another worker, another Amoeboid that comes out. Well, how can I... Is there anything else I can get all of you? I can't do Morgan Freeman either. It's so bad. Is there anything I can help you?
Do it.
Two Morgan Freemans.
Terrible. Which sounds nothing like Morgan Freeman. Neither one of us. Well, I say, is there anything I could help you with?
Yeah, we need some drinks.
More drinks coming right at you. And he gives you guys more drinks, and the other Scathari are kind of like leaning over the table. Yes. Did you get that? And they're just kind of talking really quietly. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Very much so. Yes.
Sir. And I'm signaling the Amoeboid waiter.
Yes.
You see that table over there?
Yes.
Get them some piss. just don't tell them what it is. Just say it's your finest stuff, and they'll love it.
Oh man.
He said,
family friendly rounder.
He's like, for a cost.
Yeah, how much you got? How much you want? It's on the house. My Amoeboid friend said so.
Hey.
And they go,
one Amoeboid to another. You know exactly what you can give them.
And he kind of winks. He goes, I got you. And they go to the back, and he gives you this really smelly, disgusting green liquid.
Yeah, send it their way.
We'll get it from the back. They walk up, and he brings it to the Scathari, and takes a drink, and he goes, he spits it out. He's like, and he throws it. What is this? Gah!
Zorak lifts up his cup, and he's like, cheers, and he takes a sip of his normal drink.
And he takes it and he throws it. And he walks over and he goes, You are making a stupid mistake, Zorak.
Hey, you're the ones insulting your generous host's finest drinks. That is what we drink back home.
You guys are supposed to be making alliances and you're just burning every bridge you can.
They're not even scaling Fang yet.
Yeah,
They're applicants. They don't even have the job yet.
Just roll for initiative.
Yeah. So what I was gonna do, I look at Zorak and I say, I kind of like this guy, and so I want to turn around and throw my cup at the nearest.
Oh my gosh! Everybody, roll for initiative.
Oh, boy, this is gonna be a ballroom blister.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I was not muted for that.
Oh my gosh! I'm also rolling like super terrible.
My initiative was really bad.
Oh, here, let me see. Oh wait, so we click on our thing,
Oh yeah, I didn't click on mine.
and then
I'm gonna change it back to what it was initially.
18.1. You guys are killing me. All right.
You have no dexterity. No.
I do not. My dex is
dang.
but it's okay. I don't need it.
For the record, I figured we were trying to make an alliance with Grax rather than Scale and Fang.
I will tell you guys that
Yeah.
you can make an alliance with just about anybody. So don't let that, like, you can make an alliance with a bartender if you wanted to. Like that's what I'm saying. Like anybody, it just depends on how
We just did.
it'll.
You get an alliance. You get an alliance.
I mean, if you guys, I will count it towards your total score. So I'm adding a couple points for that, for the bartender, because the bartender's like, if you guys.
I figured the more we help Grax, we're gonna get them to help us. So
Don't count the Skull and Fang yet, because Scale and Fang, because they have nothing to do with this just yet.
Yeah, these guys aren't full skull and fang. What I was
Yeah.
figuring is if we take them out, we can replace them as applicants.
Oh my god.
yeah,
Okay, so we have Spire, Toro, Hitha, or Orin. We'll do Orin, then Hitha, and then we'll do Zorak, and then we'll do these two underlings that nobody really cares about. All right, Spire, you're up first.
Oh, yes. An altercation to placate the masses.
yes,
I'm gonna cast Void.
there you
Wind.
go. That's the impression right there.
Okay, so he casts Void Wind, and so a sunstream or radiation erupts in a line 60 feet long. The blast originates from a point you choose. So I need to make saves. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm targeting. I think I can only hit 2, so let's do.
Zorak, you know that this guy has your. There's a little bit of blackmail, but from like he told you that, so that's the reason why he wants you to target. Grax wants you to target these people. They have some blackmail on him to the coalition, and he wants you to get it back.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's not how I was instigating stuff.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out 60 feet, and I'm pretty sure 60 feet is going to cover like the whole daggum place.
So you can do like this. Yeah, you're gonna get this whole bar.
But you're aiming in a direction, so you should be fine.
Yes, and they make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. It's a 14. It's a save, right? Yeah, we all fail. All three of them fail it.
And is there a quick way to roll for damage on that?
If you want, let's see. If you roll an 8 on any damage die, additional 4d8. So just you have like the dice in the corner that you could do, like actually click on the dice. Let me move this, and it'll be like 4, like that.
There's an 8.
You see what I'm talking about? About the little dice?
Yeah, it's underneath the measuring tool. There's a little d20, and then there's the individual dice, and there's also the advanced dice roller, which you can change lots of modifications with.
You want me to roll, or do you want me to take that roll that you did?
Go ahead and roll. That was my example roll.
It was such a good roll.
I know, that's why.
I know.
I feel that right here where my heart should be.
And are they all taking it, or is it just...
It's just the 2 that it hit.
Okay.
And I add my spell attack modifier, right? So it should be 28.
They take 28 points of damage? Dang.
I mean, I opened up with level 3 right out the gate.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, so you use this, and it, like, fries these guys big time.
Ooh, yeah.
And they, like, you hear these bugs, like, ah!
No. Spire is supposed to do Macho Man.
The Shawshank
Y'all need
Black.
to calm down. One personality at a time. I can't disappoint everyone at the same time.
All right, so next up is not Toro, but new character. I don't know why it says Toro on here.
I have a 5 in initiative. It's not me.
Oh, why is that on there? Is that from? That might be from last. That might be from last time. Okay, sorry.
No, that's
It's got Orin.
Orin.
Yeah.
No, on my screen, Toro's was on there for some reason. Okay, so Orin, you're next.
Okay.
Toro's dead. Oh, that was a spoiler.
He is dead.
Alright, let me see.
Toro was dead to begin with.
And if you guys have not realized, if you like skipped last week's episode and you're like, wait, Toro died? Yeah, go back and listen to the podcast version of this. I have it posted if you want to find out how he died.
Alright, I'm gonna get a little reckless, and I'm gonna go up to this one and hit him with my ballistic gloves.
Okay.
Have a little fun today. Or I'm at least gonna try. Woo!
An 18? Yeah, that's a hit.
Alright.
This one right here?
Yeah, the one I walked up to. Oh,
Okay.
I only got 2. That's whack. Oh well.
All right.
Oh well. At least I got
So you give him a big old jaw punch, and he kind of like staggers back a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, while we're doing this, guys, if you haven't joined our Discord yet, I'm going to go ahead and put the link for our Discord in there. It's a fun place. You guys could talk with the cast and crew. They're all in there. So feel free to join it. We'd love to have you. Okay. So, Orin, is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Nope, I'm good. That's all I can do.
Okay. Next up is going to be Hafka. You're next to Hafka. And he is going to use his first attack. He has a multi-attack, so his first attack is going to be a... Oh, wow, that was not good. Like a 9.
Good.
So he's going to take, and he's going to swing his next attack, and it is a 18. Is that a hit?
Oof, that hits, yep.
Okay. Seven points of damage.
Okay. Not bad, not bad.
Okay. And that is it for you. Ron, you're up.
Alrighty then. Let's move a little bit. And let's have some rage. And bring on the smackdown.
that is a 16. That is a hit.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Awesome. All right. What's the damage? 8. Okay.
And let's do it again.
Okay.
I don't think that one hits.
What is it?
Okay, Caleb. I have a feature that's kind of
Take it out of dark mode.
Whenever a creature,
No, that missed.
you can see 30 feet of you, it's about to make an attack roll. Do I need to tell you that before or after I see the number?
I would say before.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do it better next time. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Next up would be Zorak.
Zorak, you just see what you can only assume is a smile on his face. He says, "Oh boys, we having fun tonight," and he will cast Guiding Bolt
On which one?
on
Hafka?
the one next to Ron.
Yeah, that's Hafka. That is a miss. Do I take?
Oh. So no, you don't take any damage.
Okay.
So then he says, "Oh man, I didn't want to have to do this early. Well, let's make it more interesting." And he will activate his starry form. So he kind of like stands up more straight, and his whole body goes black, and you see little bright lights. I don't know if you ever seen Ben 10 and Alien X.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same thing, where like his body's as black as space, and you just start seeing twinkling lights like across his body, and you see this thing that looks like it's a couple of stars that look kind of like a bow constellation with a person holding it, and then he'll have to wait and he'll move back a couple steps,
Okay.
and then I'll end his turn. That's his bonus action.
Okay. Alright, next up is the Scathari. He's going to move forward right here to Spire, and he's going to take an attack. That would be a 21. That's his first attack. And his second attack is a 11. Take it just the first one hits. And then Spire, it's going to be 4 points of damage. Their attacks are kind of lame. Okay, and that's the first one. And the second one is going to actually stay where he is, and he's going to attack Orin. Orin, he's going to make 2 attacks against you. Both of them are in the 20s, so...
Oof.
Okay, let me grab my dice.
Rip.
Dead.
Nah. I got some HP to turn around this time.
I'll give you the total. It's 18 points of damage.
Oof. Okay.
Okay. And that is the end of the Scathari's turn. We're back to Spire.
The carapace is tough, but I believe a strong, pointed blow might break through the carapace.
Okay.
Love it.
Oh, look at you.
Okay, I'm gonna make a ranged attack first. I thought it would do it for me, but
Well, you did. That's a 21.
Yeah, that is a hit.
oh, well, it was so good I didn't even think it was the attack.
All right.
Click an image.
Okay, yeah, that is hit. And then which one are you attacking? Are you targeting our main
The
guy?
one to my left, the one that's right above me, to the top right.
Okay. All right, roll for damage.
Alright, it takes 14, and then the next attack against it is...
You kill it.
made with advantage.
So you guiding bolt, and it blows its head up, and it just like bug splat. If you remember Men in Black, how they were like in the giant cockroach, and it just like blows up at the end. That's what just happened. And the Amoeboid pops up. He goes, "Why are y'all making a mess in my bar?" And he just starts wiping it down. Oh, every time. All the time. Okay. All right. Up next would be Orin.
Okie dokie.
Can I say all this? What's going on? There is jazz music kind of playing in the background. Dun, 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 dun.
Alright. Oh gosh. Hopefully I don't roll bad.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
That's
Bad roll.
a mess.
Yep.
All right, Ron.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna use my thing. It's not inspiration. It's almost like inspiration on Ron.
Oh,
You get to add a D6 to your attack.
Ron also has inspiration from like 2 games ago.
yeah, I keep forgetting that. I have a mark even too. I just never use it. So add a D6 to it. Oh.
Yeah.
So let's do this, and then
Oh, I'm
let's
glad
see
that
that D6 roll. Good thing I have that. I don't think 11 does anything, does it though?
Nope. 11's a mess.
That just one roll,
Mm-hmm.
or is it a minute?
for my
Oh,
thing,
sorry.
it's just one.
Okay. I still got my second attack, so let's smack him again, and I'll try to. Much better.
That is definitely a hit.
Much better. Right there on his lovely, lovely noggin.
Okay, what's the... Let's see, that is a 15?
15.
Okay, which one were you attacking? You were attacking the one in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Alright, he is still up, but he's hurting. Zorak,
I'm
you're...
pretty sure he has a few dents too in his lovely exoskeleton.
He kind of like... It's actually kind of cracked. Like, it cracked a little bit. And he kind of like hisses at you. Zorak, you're next.
Which is the one that I need that...
Who's like the leader is him? Horthak?
Okay.
He's right
Yeah,
here.
okay, so the one that... Okay, so y'all see Zorak goes, oh, this is going to be fun. And you see the star constellation on his chest, like, light up. And you see a shooting, like, it kind of pulls back and it lets go, and a shooting star goes all the way up Zorak's arm, out of his... and it, up to his staff, and his staff has, like, a big old orb at the top. And you see a beam of light shoot at this guy. Really? Oh my god. I'm rolling so bad. Shoots right past him.
Yeah, completely past him. Actually, there's like a fish tank in the corner, and you bust open the fish tank, and it just water pours out everywhere. And I think you rolled a. So the support that you had from the bar owner is gone.
We'll cover that. We got you. For my actual attack, that was a bonus action. I will cast a second guiding bolt on the same guy. Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh. So you're like, don't worry, I'll pay for that. And you do it again, and you bust a hole in the wall, and you're just like,
You see, Zorak kind of hits his stick. He's like, "What? God, I swear this isn't normal." And he's like slapping his stick. Like, "Come on, you stupid thing!"
By the way, if you guys haven't noticed, well, no one's questioned it, but the little armbands that you guys are actually wearing are like faded, like the little lights actually off. And Kevin just pops in there real quick. He's like, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but that was me. I helped you out. Just saying, you're welcome. And he goes away. So Kevin turned it off. He knew you guys were in combat, so just want to point that out. So our main guy is looking at Ron, not too happy. He's going to take a swing at you. Oh my gosh, I am rolling so terrible. This is terrible. Ron, are you a 13? Does that hit you? Does that do anything?
No, it does not.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the next one will go for Orin again. And I only hit with one with a 24. I had 2 really bad rolls in a row.
Good.
So
I see no problem.
and that's 10 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
Okay. And next up, Spire, you're up.
Can I mean, do they look pretty beat up? Do they look?
Oh yeah, both of them they're hurting pretty
I
bad.
tried to like stop the combat. I'm gonna be like, everybody, just calm down, take a seat, take a breath, let's share a drink, and let me clean up your friend's innards from the ground. I just want to spend my turn just trying to de-escalate the situation.
And he looks at you and he's like, he spits some of his bloody goop. He's like, I'm fine with that. You're fine with that, Zorak?
Oh, nah, we gotta finish this tonight.
So one of us are gonna die.
Well, it ain't gonna be me. Maybe. I don't know. What you put in this drink? I can't seem to do nothing.
Oh, and the bartender goes, I accidentally served you the P one. My bad.
You rat.
All right, Spire, that was your action. So we're going to move on to Orin. So you were unsuccessful to de-escalate the situation.
Okay, so I'm going to switch up tactics, and I'm going to use the taser from my Omni tool. Let's see. So basically, let's see. So when I attack, it's just a melee attack, but the attack bonus equals my intelligence bonus plus my proficiency modifier. So I'll add that to my melee attack. Let me see. Proficiency modifier. Proficiency bonus is... Let's see. Let me double check my intelligence. Let's see. Let's see. Intelligence bonus plus my proficiency. Okay. Oh, I know why I was missing that. So let me just do a regular melee attack.
Okay.
And so that is
An 8.
yeah. Well, so it adds 6. So does that hit? 8 plus 6.
Yes, 15? Or no, did I do math wrong? I did math wrong. 14.
Okay. So then, it takes. Let me see.
I went to film school, not math school.
Okay, so 1d8 lightning damage, and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
So let me roll 1d8.
Okay. So you hit this thing at like...
It tases it, so it can't do anything until the next turn.
It starts scatting along with the jazz. All right, Ron, you're up.
Let's see if I can finally get the kill.
I'm gonna give Ron my another one of those inspiration things.
How many do you have?
I have 3
Okay.
for long.
4?
So
So that makes it a 20.
A 20? Oh, yeah. You bash him.
15
Yeah.
points of damage.
You...
keep his head intact.
Before you could say, it, like, blows him up, too. And there's one left. And the one that's left kind of panics, and he can't react, but he's like, please let me go. Please let me go. Stop. Let me go. But I'll stop. Please. Zorak, Please. Please let me go.
Yeah, I looked to Zorak.
Please don't. Please don't. I can tell you whatever you want. I can give you whatever you want. Please, don't kill me. Please.
Are we still in initiative?
Uh,
I just want to make sure. I don't want to.
I'm waiting for your response before I click the button.
I'll let you. We'll step out of initiative just for a second. We'll step out for just a second.
Okay.
He's like, don't. I can give you whatever you want, whatever you need. I can help you out. And
He has an armband. Does he have an armband on?
he doesn't. He was formerly Grax, so only Coalition has it.
Oh, you know, I hate seeing the spilling of my own kind's blood, but this kind of brings a smile to my face.
No. I could give you.
He nods his head to Ron.
And he looks at Ron and he's like, please. Okay, Ron, you can take the action.
Mac. Yeah, first one, so the 21.
All right, that's a hit.
13.
And you take him out, and that is the end of initiative. And you just hit him, and it like blows him up too. And there's just goop everywhere. And the Amoeboid steps out. He goes, "Yeah, who's paying for this?" And
Zorak steps up and you see he comes back to normal. He says, "You can put it on Grax's tab. You know what for it."
Yeah.
And he kind of nods his head and he walks back. Nobody wants to mix with Grax.
If you want a little bit of nicer features, a better fish tank, we'll get you something rare.
I like that. Hey, consider me an ally. Whatever you guys need. All right, drinks. It's on me. And he's like, by the way, he goes, I was just putting on the accent. I don't really have an accent. That's on me.
Zorak pulls out a card. He says, if anyone from Scale and Fame comes here, you call right away. We
Yes, sir.
send people.
Yes, sir.
I do
Alright.
have one question.
Yeah.
There seems to be an odd thing with you shopkeepers here, with always having to talk about the back room.
And he glares at you as you said it. And he kind of winces at you. I gotta go to the back for something. And he just kind of like,
Need any help?
he shakes his head and he like waves it. And he's just like, he steps in the back. He's like, eh.
That's amazing.
I honestly half expected it to be like somebody's like, oh yeah, we got rats in the back room.
No, he doesn't even say. I'm gonna leave it as a mystery. He'll walk to the back. He just kind of waves off. He's like, I gotta go to the back. I'm going to the back.
Zorak walks up to him and says, boys, y'all are real good in a fight.
And
I'm glad y'all were able to handle this.
You guys-
It was kind of a test.
I will let you guys know on the table in front there is some items sitting on the bar. You can actually see it sitting on the bar right here. There's
Let's go
right here.
That table.
Yeah.
let's go look and see what those are.
There's a data pad, and I'm gonna need everybody to roll I want Zorak to roll perception first because he was actually looking for it.
Oh, good.
So my perception is I don't even know what it is. Oh, it better be good. Yeah.
You notice
that's a
you
good
notice
roll.
that is the blackmail file for Grax.
I scooped that right up, put it in my bag. I said, boys, we did good tonight.
Drinks are on you?
That we did.
I don't know about that.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do? There's more stuff on the table too.
Yeah, y'all take y'all pick.
I'll have a
Whatever's
look.
here.
Oh,
And if it wasn't meant to left, then they shouldn't have left it out.
There you go. I had advantage on stuff.
oh, we're supposed to do perceptions.
Oh, who has a back perception? Because I can give you a +6 if you need it.
You guys can roll a sleight of hand. We won't do sleight of hand. An investigation check. I don't do too many of those. You guys do an investigation check if you want to figure out what's... You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to. investigate.
I mean,
What's on the table?
Nope, I have a -1. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. Orin, you find 50 space cred.
Cool.
Spire, you find nothing. You're too busy trying to figure out your personality chips. Zorak, besides that file, you find a couple other files that you may want to just put in your back pocket. It's some like high level files on some coalition officers, like Scale and Fang.
It's gonna be nice.
It would be information that they're trying to give to Scale and Fang so they can get in, that they've kind of done some research on. So,
Okay.
did everybody roll?
Yes.
Ron, did you investigate? Did you want to investigate?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you got nothing. You were like, I don't know, man. All right, and that's gold space cred, by the way, LJ.
Okay.
So, all right, so you guys are gonna head back. Is there anything else you want to do? We'll go back to the mall station.
Well, let's go back to Grax real fast, guys, and then we'll I'll give y'all a tour in a little bit.
So you guys go back to Grax. He goes, now welcome back, boy. And he kind of looks at you. He looks at you, Zorak. Zorak, what you got for me, boy?
I got you. And he pulls out all the data files and he throws them on the table and he's like, "This is it."
And he takes a puff of a cigar. And he takes his fist and he slams it and breaks it, the blackmail file. And he scoops it off the... He, like, sweeps it off the desk. What them other files had, boy? What they for?
Oh, I don't know. I can't read that well.
Give it. Yeah, you stupid in the head, ball. And he said, oh, yeah, give me the files. And he takes those files and he puts his feet on his desk and he, like, opens it up and goes to... Oh, this is interesting. This is nice, huh? I'm gonna keep that in the old Crack's back pocket, huh? And he like sends it to his data pad, and he takes a puff on his cigar and he puts it out. Oh, this is gonna be a start of a beautiful relationship, huh?
Boss, I tried to bring his head back, and they smashed it real good, so can't be too mad.
Oh, I can't be mad at you. Nah. Well, a deal's a deal. If you need anything from old Grax, just holler. Is there anything you want? Anything? What you want, huh? Some help on something or something, huh? I wasn't listening the first time.
Yes, we need... any friends you can call in. Because what the Coalition is going after, they won't succeed. And like I said, when they fail, the mall will fall.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, I can see it's on the other screen.
He looks at you, goes, nah. I ain't doing all that. I ain't risking my boys for nothing, huh? What you think, Zorak? Think these boys are worth nothing, huh?
Nah, I think they can be something. Let me pound around with them for a little bit longer, and I'll get you a good report.
I'll add that I may do some jobs for you if we can, if we make it through this mess.
You should have seen what this robot did, boss. It was nuts. He had a line, and it was cool. And then he had changed his voice. It was nuts, boss. It was fun.
He lights another cigar and he goes, you know I don't like robots, huh? And I trained you better not to like them robots, but if you say he could do what he could do, I believe you. And he takes it. You want to earn my grace? You want to use my men? I need you to take out Scale and Fang. You got me? You want my men? You take out Scale and Fang. Otherwise, I ain't helping you.
Yeah. That's a good deal, guys. Y'all should take him up on this.
Zorak, you gonna follow them? Go with them?
Pal around for a while. You know me.
Hey, Orin, I wonder how much the Skull and Fang is like our Skull and Fang.
That's a good point. But I don't know if we got some help already. If they seem to be willing to help us out if we do what they need to do. So
Now, boys, I can't go not with rewarding you at all now.
I'll personally, I don't know about these guys, but I'll take out whoever you want.
I like this one. Huh? Even though you're funny, you look like a little fish man or something. We call that on my planet, man. We got that little fish man, huh?
Fishman.
I can say what I want now.
Nautilid, thank you very much.
Oh, what the hooser? I'd never heard of you, huh? He looks in it. He spits.
We're an extinct species. I'm rare.
Can I roll a history check, see if I know what they are?
Yeah, you can. You have to roll super high, though.
Yeah, let's see.
Because they're like basically...
They've been extinct for a long time. You have an idea. You don't know. If you would have got a 20, I would have been like 100%. But you've heard of them. You kind of from history. You don't do much reading though. You're not a reading type. Whenever you've seen like documentaries on like the vid channel, you're like, all right, yeah, nah.
Yeah, boss, I saw a special about them. They're pretty cool.
Oh yeah, the special on that vid channel with Olo Ocho. That's a fine orc right there. That's a fine orc. And he kind of like sits back. Well, I told you I'd reward you. You did something good for me. I'll let you take my man Zorak here. He'll assist you. He's going to be reporting on it. Take out Scale and Fang. I'll provide my men to this little cause you got, huh? We got a deal? Yes, no, maybe so. And he puts his feet back up on the desk.
Yeah.
Okay. Zorak, I release you to them. Make me proud, son.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. And Zorak leads out. And, all right. Guys, that is going to conclude this session. Session 1 of Chapter 3, Legends.
Done.
So, I want to just personally say thank you, Orange Me, for those subs. Thank you, Bubble Pop, for the subs. Teos, thanks for that resub. Gamer Girl, thanks for always stopping by, hanging out, and chatting. It's so much fun to have you guys in there chatting and just making the chat awesome and fun. And for giving those subs, giving Spire some personality. It's fantastic. So
I'm excited to see the Vault. Was it Voldemort? Was that the last one?
I'm gonna get home.
And then the orphan Harry Potter, essentially, too. The British orphan child. You can play both ends of the Horcruxes.
Oh my gosh. So,
You get like Oliver Twist for the little orphan dude.
Yeah, that was what I thought too.
guys, we'll be picking up our game on the 24th, and we will continue. It's going to be so much fun. Make sure you come. This episode is going to be a podcast form. I'm hoping to get it out sometime this week. So we'll get that so you can go back and listen. I want to go back and listen to this episode because it was.
I'm gonna have to listen to know what kind of voice I ended up with.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. This was like the funniest episode. So thanks again, guys. Be safe, stay nerdy, be blessed, and have a great night. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.